Welcome to Sunbow Jerseys. I'm Veronica Steer, and our farm is located in West Tennessee in Henry County. We milk around 90 jerseys. Jerseys originate from the Isle of Jersey, which is an island off of the coast of England. We've milked jerseys all my life, all my dad's life. I'm the 5th generation dairy farmer. We have 190 acres on this farm. We have 68 acres that we use for cropland. We grow corn for corn silage, and then we shell a little bit of corn for ground corn on our farm. And then we grow ryegrass in the fall to chop in the spring. This is one of our favorite heifers. She's got all these beautiful spots on her. She was born at the beginning of February, right during a big cold snowstorm. And we decided to name this calf Spotted Maiden. We have all registered cows, so we know who their father is, who their mother is, and we can trace that back for generations. We really enjoy looking up the ancestry of our cows, and in fact, some of them, we even know what boat they were shipped on from the Isle of Jersey back in the late 1800s. I farm with my parents, and then I have 2 part-time employees that help us on the farm. I have 2 brothers that work off the farm. One manages a dairy in Texas, and one works in the food industry. I have 2 nieces and a nephew who love to come over to the farm and play with the calves. In fact, one of the calves in this group here is my niece Lauren's favorite calf. We're originally from South Carolina. We moved the cows to East Texas in 1994. So we moved cows on a big trailer for about 1,000 miles, moved to a completely different farm, and then we finally bought this farm in December of 1995. I went to college at Virginia Tech and majored in dairy science, and I went and worked at Walt Disney World for a short period of time, worked for an embryologist, and then I moved back to the farm in December of 2005. So I've been back on the farm for almost 16 years now. I enjoy feeding the cows. I really enjoy working with our nutritionist and our vet on providing the best care for our cows and our calves. I like milking cows and feeding calves. Obviously, I like Spotted Maiden here very much. She's one of the big pets. We are here in my maternity lot today. This is where all of the girls are going to have their calf in the next two weeks or so. We have this nice barn right here that has a fan. We've got some shavings for bedding. I also have box stalls where the cows can come in and lay down and have a calf. We bed with straw in the box stalls. We have the fan on. We have water. We can bring feed to the cows. But this area is ideal for our cows to have their calf because it's close to our houses. It's close to where we're milking the cows. And everyone that works on the farm can see the cows and know if they're getting ready to have a calf or not. They have access to a feed all day. They've got access out here to grass. So they can go outside, they can go inside. But these girls, most of these girls here are going to have a calf within the next couple of days. They're getting ready to have their first calf, so these are going to be new mamas. And then this is an older girl right here that's had several calves. Here's our milk tank. And yesterday, the milk truck was here, and we shipped almost 1,200 gallons of milk. So that's 4 milkings. We milk our cows twice a day. And right behind us here is our milking parlor. We milk 5 cows on each side, so we milk 10 cows at a time. So come on in here, and you'll see this is our milking machine. And if we had cows standing in here, they would be standing up here on the grates. And we would have a procedure that we would do to get the cow nice and clean and ready to be milked. And then we would attach the milking machine, and it would stay on each cow for about 5 minutes. And the milk that comes out of the cow is actually warm. And we cool it down to about 36 degrees, and it stays in that tank until the milk truck comes. Our milk is going to Memphis. It's going to a milk plant that bottles for great value. with great value gallons of milk. But we spend a lot of time in the milking parlor. We're milking 90 cows. So if we start a little after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're usually done right around 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So roughly 2 hours to milk cows. I just want to spend a brief moment talking about how we feed our cows. Out here, these white tubes actually have feed in them. So we have our corn silage, which means we take the whole green corn stalk and we chop it and we put it in these plastic bags and it ferments. And it makes great feed for our milking cows. So that's the bags of silage. I have my John Deere tractor hooked to my Penta mixer, and I'm going to make a mix today called a total mixed ration. And I'm going to add my silages and then all of these different what we call commodities. I have chopped alfalfa hay. I have hominy, which comes from corn. I have citrus pulp, which is grown or which comes from the process of making orange juice. It smells like Christmas in there. I've got a mix that has all my vitamins and minerals in it. And I work on this mix with my nutritionist every couple of days. He was here last week. We talked about what the cows needed. And we made a new mix, and this was just delivered today on the farm. And then this last bay of feed is soybean meal. And so I will take my skid loader and I will take certain amounts of each product and I will add them to that Penta mixer out there and let it mix. And I'll drive it over to close to my freestall barn and I will feed all of the milking cows. And they'll eat a couple of times during the day and during the night. And then I'll make a fresh batch again tomorrow.